Hello, my name is Ada and I'm a visual development student from the Academy of Art University. During my first semester at the Academy of Art, I learned a lot about how to draw objects, animals and also people in a realistic way. So today I'm going to show you how to draw a three-dimensional object only through the use of shadows and light. To be able to draw shadows, you first have to see them, so let me show you how to see shadows so you can draw them. Let's start from the beginning. Drawing shadows and light is not so difficult. We only have to keep in mind three fundamental tips. Tip number 1. The light source. Where is the light coming from? This is the first question that we have to ask ourselves when we start to draw the shadows. The light source is composed of two different parts, the height and the direction. These two parts allows us to understand where the light is coming from, kind of like a idea. The height is the clock that goes around the figure and leads us to create the form shadows, that are the shadows on an object. While the direction is the clock on the ground of the figure, and it allows us to create the cast shadows, that are the shadows on the ground of an object. Height and direction can be two different parts, but sometimes can also be the same. Tip number 2. Once we have decided from which part the light is coming from, we can start drawing a light contour line around the form shadows and the cast shadows, like this. After this process, we can start to fill the part of the shadows with a single medium value. This is the most important part, so I suggest you to take your time. The first time I did this exercise, I didn't pay too much attention to this process, and at the end I had to redraw it because I didn't organize my shadows as well. It was terrible, so I want you to avoid my same mistake. Right now, we have our simple map of the shadows. We know where the light is coming from, so now we can start to apply the 5-value system to our object. This is our third and last tip, but is also the most important and funny. The 5-value system is composed of 5 parts: the highlight, the light area, the halftone, the core shadow or terminator, and the reflected light. In addition, last but not least, we have the cast shadow. All of those things allow us to create a perfect design of an object. Now that we know all of this information, how should we start our drawing? I usually start by drawing the terminator. It is the most important part because it gives you the three-dimensionality. This part is the darkest part of the figure and it is in the center of our shape, where the light meets the shadow. Then I start to make all of the shadows darker. Cast shadow and core shadows are really dark, with the center being the darkest. These lights help us to create the illusion of the deep. Once we have finished with this part, we can start with the light area. The light area is really easy. To create it, you only have to blur the terminator. Once you have finished, add some details to try to make everything super smooth, and your final result would be something like this.